My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back into the breach. We have the Flame Behemoths before us with the Flame Mech with the Prime Class weapon, push a target tile, and light tiles on fire. Damage units already on fire, so they don't take 2 damage unless they're already on fire. Interesting, interesting. We also have the passive Flame Shielding. All mechs are immune to fire. 3 health, 3 movement. Fair enough. The Meteor mech has 3 health, 3 movement, and the Vulcan Artillery, which is a single target fire space and pushes all the adjacent tiles. And then we have the Swap mech. I've been repeatedly told the Swap mech is apparently super OP, so can't wait to get into using this. Swap places with a nearby tile. Super interesting. 2 health, 5 movement, and flying. It has 5 movement courtesy of the fact that I've got Camilla Vera currently in the Swap mech, because I'm thinking the Swap mech is probably going to need its maneuverability more than any of these other units, so it will be unaffected by both webbing and smoke. It also has +1 mech move and +1 mech reactor. So let's deploy in. +1, +2 range. Ooh. Okay, we'll immediately put it into +1 range. Now, what island do we want to go to? So there's a webbing unit on every island, and no island seems to have more webbing units than any other one. I guess the RST has a leader who also does webbing. But the thing is, they have that regeneration scion right there, so I don't want that. Because the regeneration scion is going to be super annoying because it's going to effectively counter-effect the burn that I'm going to be inflicting. I'll start on Icov. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh. I can't get all of the double targets. That's unfortunate. We will go to Retrospect Park first and see what we can get done. Unfortunately, all of those units are flying, so the Swap mech isn't really going to do that much this turn, I don't feel. I guess I'm just going to try and swap people onto targets, onto tiles that I just lit on fire. Fine. That's kind of garbage. They're all attacking the train in some way. So I can do a push, and then that'll also light the target on fire and deal 1 damage from the push. And then they'll take the fire damage at the very start of the attack order and they'll die. So I can kill either of these. The problem just then becomes, how do I deal with this Hornet? Oh, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. No, I don't. I was thinking this unit was going to immediately die, but of course, I've got to remind myself that they die on a delay, so I'm not going to be able to swap them out with ease. Great, now I have to reset my gosh dang turn. Well, now it has to be something like move you away. Hopefully the building doesn't take fire damage or anything like that. It's fire immunity. Beautiful. So they block a spawn and take a damage, and both of them miss. Whew. Oh gosh, they're both explosive now. That's no good. How am I going to stop that Hornet from hitting? This squad is rough. This flame mech isn't really going to accomplish anything this turn. Not without something being moved towards them. I mean, I could go for the Hornet. There's that. But seeing as I don't have any upfront damage, I can't kill this Blast Scion, which means that I can't really do anything about this Hornet up here. I mean, I can just move you out of the way. I think that's absolutely the best I can do. Okay, so now that Blast Scion's only on 1 HP. Not good. Thankfully, that unit can't be webbed. How would this work? If I pushed Fox, if I used Fox to push this flame mech up, right? Or rather, if I used Michaela to damage the Leaper, and then I pushed, or rather set the Leaper on fire, and then I pushed the Leaper, dealing 2 damage and pushing it back to this space, it would explode, it would kill the Blast Scion and the Leaper. Both the Blast Scion and the Leaper die at the same time, and usually when the Scion dies at the same time as an effect it would trigger, that effect no longer triggers as a direct result. This is a strange mechanical interaction. I actually want to see how this works. Yep. Okay, it works how I would have expected. Beautiful. And we managed to defend the train. We also, incidentally, by the way, this was actually somewhat planned. We also checked a bunch of those mountains to see if there was possible shiny in them. Artillery support is going to be handy. We do just need to get you central as soon as possible, though. Okay. Time pod, really happy to see it. It's an extra reactor for me. That's also going to be probably just the fuel for this guy. Really? Oh. So there's one plan, which is the swap mech comes down to this space, collects the time pod, swaps with the Blast Scion. The Blast Scion is standing next to the Hornet now. I have Fox go down and push the Hornet. The Hornet takes 1 damage. The Blast Scion takes 1 damage. The Hornet is now on fire. I have the Meteor Mech launch the ability to turn the Blast Scion onto fire. And that doesn't work, because then the Hornet would be pushed into my Flame Mech, and as a result, would explode. And also that build does not somehow fix this whole sitch. I can actually just push this one actively back, or even actively back from here. Beautiful. So, the Michaela Patel, the artillery, is able to just push a unit away. That's handy. That's handy, because that's not something I could do. Or rather, not something I thought I could do. Damn, they have really, really crafted these squads well to become more cerebral as they go on. How can I... It's the Blast Scions that are fucking me over, like, repeatedly. Because otherwise I would just let everything die in their turn, but unless the Blast Scion dies instantly... Actually, you know what? Scions in general are going to be a problem. because they are invest 2 damage here, and how do I do that with this build? I can't. Not really. I can actually have Camilla go over here and then move the Blast Scion into my range. That is into the range of Omar Volkov. The problem then becomes I can't deal with the Hornet, right? I can't deal with both Hornets, right? Because I'm investing a lot of actions, in fact 2, to kill a Blast Scion. How about I just save the 2 spaces that I can, right? We'll do that swap, and then we can kill this one. Was there a better way for me to handle that? Because I couldn't push you over, otherwise you would trample the time pod. But now if I push you over, you kill the time pod. I think with the limited movement that I have on this character, I don't think there's much I could have done about that. Cool. That target misses anyway. All right. I mean, this is a pretty ruthless self-own on their part. Giving me a pretty easy time taking them out, mitigating the explosion. Okay. Well, see, now if I can kill this Scarab, it will explode, which will kill the Blast Scion and the Leper, and then neither of those will explode. Beautiful. That. Those explode, dealing no damage to anything else. And then I set you on fire and push everyone else away. And yeah, I'll just let another enemy spawn. So what? Come what may, I'll just fight him. Oh, beautiful. That one already spawned and is already dead. Okay, so I've actually got to think about that as well. If I have free actions, I can just light on fire a space that is about to become... an enemy zone. Right, Camilla will swap you in here, and then you can do the dirty work. Beautiful. Yes, any spawning area, I can light that on fire to have what spawns already be on fire. Good, 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 good. I like that. I like that. Protected time bod. Don't mind if I do. Give me a pilot. Ooh, acid tank. Deploy a tank that can apply acid to targets. Now, that is actually probably the worst that it could ever be in this area. That is to say, with our units. Reason being, acid, I am pretty certain, does not increase the damage done by fire. Just the weapon damage. And as a result, it won't really significantly affect us. So we're probably just going to be selling that for corporate reputation at the end of this island. Backburn. Light the tile behind the mech on fire. That's interesting. I mean, I use the Vulcan artillery literally every turn, so it's just a bunch of extra spaces lit on fire, and fire is just permanently good for me. this is a way to light way more spaces on fire as well. Ooh. Baby. Can I shoot through someone with the fire flamethrower? Not entirely certain. All right, I'll install Backburn because that seems like it is going to be amazing. Regardless, destroy the dam is actually going to be a rough thing for us. So instead, I'll go renovation and then the other mission. Yeah, destroy the dam is going to be pretty annoying for us. I'm going to have my swap mech go all the way out in the long lamb so that I can just swap people into the drink. 1 dead. 2 dead. Oh, man. Couldn't kill that one. I can have them attack one another. It would be Michaela stands here. Sorry. Michaela stands here, pushes them both away from one another. Then Camilla would get to where the Leaper is currently standing and swap the Hornet in. The Hornet would kill the Leaper. That doesn't kill both of them this turn. But the reason I like it is because then it gives me the ability to have Fox just come down here and light this target on fire. I'm actually going to do that. That seems cool. It also maintains a lot of these destructive elements on the field. I didn't count my range on the teleport. I can't do that. Oh well. Let's just set you up for later turns. We got 3 targets on fire, and this is fine. It's just now we're running out of mines. Eh. How would I deal extra damage to these units? Because I want to try and kill this turn rather than just disable. I mean, this is a kill. Fox stands here and pushes you down. You take 1 damage to the burn. You take 1 damage to the preventing of the emerging. Fine. I need the extra range on the swap mech because I can see how it would be goddamn ridiculous. I've just realized that my plan seems to kill my own unit. Well, we're going to go with that instead and then swap you in. Fire damage to each. And death because of the spawn. Beautiful. That unit's already dead. I don't have to worry about it. You're dead. And you're dead. And I'm going to have Fox stand on one of these and then burn another one of them. The one in the top left already died of its fire damage, so I knew I was fine on that front. Well, if I can avoid it, I don't want the swap mech to actually be getting the kills here. Alright, I know how I'm going to do this then. So Fox can get this kill, and then I can push you down onto the mine. And the reason I don't want the SWAT mech getting the kills is because the SWAT mech has already got full experience. They're already fully leveled up. I want all of the XP distributed across all of the other tanks. And when I say all, I mean both all. Beautiful. Colonial Park, defend the launch, the satellite launches. I believe those can't be set on fire either. They're not bad. Maybe they can be set on fire. It doesn't seem to have any indication they can't be. That's frustrating. Okay. Can I move through? Yes, I can. So I actually can kill the Hornet directly above. Yeah. By burning it and then having it take the damage. Beautiful. 3 tiles on fire. Reasonable. Not everything I'd hoped for, but it's okay. Ooh, Scions, though. The problem especially right now is... Ooh, hang on. I can swap you to here. No, but if I do that, I'm swapping myself into death. The flame mech does need more movement. It's just not getting far enough. Oh, okay. Is this fine? No, it's not, because the Hornet standing here would deal 1 damage to the satellite, and then when the satellite launches, it would kill the Hornet, and then the Hornet might kill the satellite back? Actually, I don't know. Would the satellite launch and then it's fine? Like, it doesn't matter? I think so, actually. So interesting. And then the rest of these actions are already taken incorrectly, right? Because I'm moving you out of position, which means I'm moving you out of position. Reset that turn. Good lord, my brain is apparently not in the game today. So the correct option would be do this first. Yes. Then make that swap. Then set that up to die. Okay. So fire damage, and you also block a spawn for me, which is always handy. So the rocket launches, and it launches safely. Beautiful. That's something I wanted to check, which is why I did it in that order. The explosion order there was actually really handy for us. Let's swap my own mech into a position where it is much better equipped to guarantee that that unit dies. Fine. I could easily kill that, or I could just ignore it. It's fine both ways. Can't ignore that second one. I can kill it most easily by swapping it. that was garbage. That was extremely garbage. I didn't even think that through. I've got to remember when I'm swapping a unit, because I'm used to using units that pull, right? Have gravity well, have gravity push, have gravity pull, right? All those kinds of things. I'm not used to swapping with a unit, and swapping with a unit has resulted in me putting myself in a space that is about to die. So instead, I'm going to quickly push you out of that space so that you don't die. I actually also didn't even need to move that out of space. Good lord. Oh, so it would have taken fire damage. Right, so that's good information to have. The satellites do actually take fire damage. There were a lot of misplays there. I am so glad I didn't get punished for them, but good lord, Ryan. Get your head in the game. Can't play like this minor league shit. Whew. Ice water, really? Alright. This unit is massive, so I can't actually just put it in the drink, unfortunately. Set up our units effectively, just try to get as much burn as you possibly can on the field as soon as you possibly can. I can make one of these spiders attack the other spider for me, which is always handy. But then the problem becomes, what am I doing with the Hornet, right? I've got the Hornet attacking the building up here. I've got a Spiderling attacking the building in the bottom. And Fox actually can't even move right now. That's not good. I have a way where I can set a space on the fire and deal 1 damage to Fox. That would be Michaela moves over here, targets the tile in D3, pushes the Spiderling egg into Fox, killing the Spiderling egg, dealing 1 damage to Fox. Fox moves down into the space that was originally targeted, rather into the space where the Spider Leader is currently standing in E3. Because the Spider is going to be in F3, then I attack the Spider Leader. It gets sets on fire. It pushes itself back and it damages the bug. And then the Camilla is free to prevent the attack at the very top however they see fit. Okay, I like that. It gets a lot of tiles on fire. It prevents a spawn next turn. More than anything else, it actually does 3 damage to the Spider Leader. Spiderling couldn't attack anything that turn, apparently. I may end up attacking this tile just to unleash the Leaper. Yeah, that's actually what we're going to end up doing. We attack this tile, which pushes the Leaper across. Then Flux stands here and has both of these attack one another. And I get to swap the Spiderling out of place. It took care of all of the spawned units there. And we got to block another enemy from spawning. It's always nice. Now this is unfortunate. We've got 4 buildings being attacked, which means that we can't prevent all of them. There's no action we can take that can prevent all of those. I can kill the Spider Leader before it takes another turn if I just move up here and then punch the Spiderling egg downwards. or rather flamethrower it downwards into the spider leader, dealing 1 damage to each, killing the spiderling egg. The spider leader takes 1 damage to the fire at the very start of its turn. Then I've still got this hornet. Unfortunately, because I don't have a bunch of extra range, I can't just swap the hornet here. Like, if I could do that, the hornet's not even taking priority, unfortunately. We've got 4 different buildings are being attacked. I have an option to do this. Which would cause 1 fire damage to the spider leader, and then it would block a spawn, taking 1 more damage. Spider leader is dead before its next turn. And obviously that kills the spiderling. The problem is just Fox can't deal with this hornet. Right? Fox can only deal with what Fox is currently in range of. It's gonna be a dog shit garbage play, but in order to kill the spider leader this turn and prevent more overwhelming things happening next turn, I'm taking 2 grid damage this turn. Oh, boy. That's really bad. I'm not sure if there was something better that turn, but there was definitely better things earlier turns that would have made this not necessary. Yikes. All of those are going to explode, and when they explode, they deal a bunch of damage to all of my stuff. Hang on, hang on. There has to be a cleverish solution to this. I can only kill the Blast Scion effectively with Fox right now, and that's because the Blast Scion's already on fire. Which means I would have to free Fox from the Leaper. And freeing Fox from the Leaper means killing the Leaper, because I don't... actually, I guess like I can move it like this. Wow! Good lord, this whole Blast Scion Island is garbage. What the heck? It's like, if I have Michaela stand here and do this push, number 1, I'm killing Fox, right? But imagine that's not happening. Spiderling takes 1 damage by being pushed up into the Hornet. The Hornet also takes 1 damage. The Spiderling explodes. It kills the Leaper. The Leaper explodes. The Spiderling's explosion kills the Hornet. The Hornet explodes. I take 1 building damage. I lose the mission by protecting the corporate tower. And that's using 2 of my moves to do as much as I can. And I'm still getting destroyed. Okay, one of my best movements is going to be Michaela takes this shot. Right, because it'll kill this Spiderling at the end of this turn, but it moves the Scarab into the drink. This is just extraordinary garbage. This is a prevention of 2 with a single attack, right? Okay, reset hasn't been used. I need to see what this is going to do. Okay, so despite the fact that it puts them into the drink, it still damages with the AoE from the blast. All right, thanks for that. Fox has extra mech reactor, but dies to anything that frees him this turn. And if it doesn't free him, then he definitely dies. So that's fun. And because I can't kill the Blast Scion first, there's... Like, Fox is just not long for this world. Fox could even try and heal here, but then Fox still will take the damage to the Leaper. 3 damage. Unless I get pushed away. But if I get pushed away, I am neglecting, like, every other freaking building. Alright, I have a way that I only take 1 building damage. I think it's the best that I can do. Doesn't do it. Because Camilla pushes into the corporate tower, but so would have the Hornet. As long as anything's in this space, I can't take the shot that I was planning on taking. It would have been Michaela takes this shot here, which pushes the Leaper away, and then Fox gets to go and finish the Blast Scion. The Spiderling gets set on fire, but the Spiderling then dies next turn. I guess I take 2 building damage. Just wow. That whole island was absolute horseshit for us. It is worth noting, half of you in the comment section told me that I need to ratchet the difficulty up to hard for the Flame Behemoths because apparently they're really, really strong. The other half of you told me that the Flame Behemoths are the worst squad and that you want to see how I would bear with them. Apparently, I agree with the latter. That gains 3+ move on the first turn. All mechs have 1 extra HP. 1 extra HP. Grid power I might actually need to take, but Lily Reed. Three extra move on the first turn. Yeah. So I'm going to take the 3 extra move on the first turn, and I am going to put that on Camilla Vera, and then I am going to put the evasiveness on the Flame Mech, because the Flame Mech has found itself, like, it has 4 movement, and it needs it all. This does, however, mean that I need to invest a reactor core to get my range back up on Lily Reed. It does also, however, mean that when she spawns in, she is going to have the ability to just dunk people in the drink easily. Take that +1 range there. Actually, hang on. Yeah, Michaela Patel. I'll sell Michaela Patel. And then throw Fox Kirby in there. Getting 1 extra mech reactor for absolutely no investment. Don't mind if I do. Gravity Well. Yeah. Attraction Pulse and Gravity Well, both available here. Neither of them do I think I should take. I think I go 3 reactor cores and energy. I kind of want to take the +2 damage on this so that I have the ability to kill a unit up front. Because that was a lot of what we kept running into. We just could not kill a unit. And then let's get the range back on Lily Reed. Next thing we're going to want to do is get the extra 2 reactor fuels so that we can actually do the second range teleporter. Or rather, it's +2 range. So it would actually, yeah, it would get up to 4 range. Right. I thought each of those was going to be 1 range, so I had no clue how I was going to get Quantum Entanglement. But that looks like about it for the squad for the moment. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Into the Breach. This squad is interesting. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.